Hey everybody, Punisher88 here. So remember yesterday when I mentioned that it's actually rare that I pick up new comics on New Comic Book Day, but if I did I would do a haul video for you? Well, guess what? I picked up comics yesterday, so I got a haul video for you. Now, we're going to do things as usual. I'm going to show you the new books first, and then any back issues or whatnot last. So, of the new books that came out this week, there was four, well, technically five, that I really wanted to get. And of the five, I got four of them. So that's pretty damn good if you ask me. Now, the only reason why I didn't get the fifth book is because I saw it at the shop I was in, but I completely spaced out and forgot to pick up a copy. But I called the shop later on, asked them if they could put a copy aside for me. They said no problem. So I'll be by later today to get the book. And the book in question is a new #1 from Image. At least I think it's Image. Yeah. And it's titled Jackboot and Iron Heel. And I was reading the little synopsis of this book, and I love it. Basically, it's about this British footballer in the 1930s who gets drafted by the Air Force. So, you know, the whole World War II thing going on. He becomes a tail gunner on a Lancaster. That's the first thing that got me. The Lancaster gets shot down. He gets captured by the Germans. He gets put into a camp. And while in the camp, he meets up with this zombie soldier. The second thing that got me. And then a whole bunch of crazy stuff happens. So when I read that, I was like, "Yep, I'm on this series till the end. I'm gonna get every issue, and I don't care if it's a mini series or if it's ongoing. I don't care. I want it all." So yeah, really happy that I'm getting my #1 later today. But of the new books that I got to show you, I still have five. Why? Well, that's because one of the books here was actually suggested to me by one of the shop owners I was talking to. He said it was really good, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. So if I like it, I'll continue with it. If not, well, at least I have the first issue. Now, enough of my jibber jabbering. What do you say we get down to the books that I picked up today? All right, so first is the book that was suggested to me. It's also a new #1 from Image. This is the new Jonathan Hickman book, The Black Monday Murders. So again, like I said, the shop owner said this was really good. I skimmed through it. The artwork looks cool, and it's like 50 pages long of story, not like 20 something pages of story and then like 15 pages of fluff or whatever. I mean, it's a full story in here, which I like. So yeah, again, I'm going to give this a go. If I like it, I'll continue picking it up. If not, well, I have the first issue. But I think I'm going to like it because apparently it's about some corruption or whatnot on Wall Street in the 20s, just before the whole Great Depression started. And there's like deals with the devil and it. Really cool. So yeah, can't wait to read that. Next, of course, I got Daredevil and the Punisher, issue #4. I believe this is the last issue, which sucks because I'm really liking Charles Soule's writing on it. But like any good miniseries, if it catches on well enough with the crowd, they might bring it back and extend it. Who knows? So I really hope they do because I like seeing the Punisher and Daredevil. That's always been a rivalry that I loved in Marvel. Next from DC, of course, Batman, issue #5. And I still haven't read it yet, but according to some people, I think in the CBF community, they're saying it's a little confusing. So I hope that's not a big deal. I'll give it a read later and see if it's confusing or not. Next, also from Image, I had to get this just because of the, I guess you could say, sheer novelty of it. And that is, of course, the one-shot Spawn Kills Everyone. And yes, of course, this is the Todd McFarlane cover. There was, I think, 4 different covers. And the one that I really wanted, I forget the artist's name, but it showed little Spawn here pushing a grocery cart up a hill, and you could tell it's like a bunch of Marvel characters in it, and I was like, that looks so cool. And the shop I got this from had that cover, but by the time I got there, someone bought the last one, and I didn't ask him to put it aside or anything. But oh well, I'm happy with the Todd McFarlane cover anyway. And another reason why I got this is, again, the whole novelty of it kind of reminds me of the whole, the Punisher kills the Marvel Universe, Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, so maybe it's along those lines, who knows. And the last new book that I got for this week, I believe I was telling you guys that I was really looking forward to picking it up. It's I think it's either a one shot or it's going to be a mini series tie-in to Civil War II called The Fallen, which I believe deals with the whole outcome of the whole Hulk situation from Civil War II #3. But I said there was a specific variant that I really wanted to get. Well, I was lucky and I got it. This is the Fallen #1, and this is the Jack Kirby variant. Oh, I was so happy to get this because, as you guys know, I love Jack Kirby's artwork. So when I saw this, I was like, oh hell yeah. And I love this cover so much that I'm gonna try and get a top loader and put it in to keep it all nice, because I rarely do that with modern books, but every now and then one comes along and I'm like, that deserves top loader treatment. Like I showed you guys, there was a Pathfinder book that came out. I don't even read Pathfinder, but it was a variant that was a cover swipe to the Legion of Superheroes. When the Neil Adams variants were coming out, there was a lot that looked nice, but I didn't get. But the one that I loved the most was the Aquaman one, which was a cover swipe of Batman 251. That book went into a top loader. There was not a variant, but the cover to Darth Vader issue #16, that all black and white where it's just his helmet, I loved it so much, into a top loader. So yeah, it's very rare that I put modern books in top loaders, but there's one that comes along every now and then where I'm like, yep, that's getting top loader treatment. This Jack Kirby cover is getting top loader treatment. So those were the new books. Now let's get into the back issues. Some of them are actually new, but they are considered back issues now. So first, we have Steve Rogers, Captain America, issue #3. I didn't get this when it came out. I've been reading this so far. I'm enjoying it. I like it. I don't see a lot of other people picking this up, but I don't know. I'll figure what the hell, I'll keep at it. I thought I had the entire 12-issue run of this story, but I was going through them the other day and I found out that I was missing this one issue. So when I saw it, I was like, okay, very cool. This is The Fade Out, a story that I will preach and preach and preach again on how good it is. As you can see, it's by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. No further explanation, right? Anyway, yeah, this is The Fade Out issue #8, and I was missing it, so now I can say I have the complete 12-issue story. And if any of you out there are really into, mid to late 40s Hollywood / crime, like noir crime stories, read this series. It's awesome. And I believe King of the Golden State, Mr. James, will agree with me on that one. And I tried getting the new Brubaker story that just came out like last week or 2 weeks ago. Was it kill or be killed or something, and I tried to get the #1. Shop was completely sold out. So when he gets more in, I'm definitely gonna be picking that up along with probably issue #2, because any crime stuff that Brubaker writes is like gold. I will actually put Brubaker above Frank Miller, believe it or not, when it comes to crime stories. Yeah. Next, adding another Scotty Young cover to the collection. The only downside was this put a little dent in the wallet. No, it wasn't the Run the Jewels Scotty Young cover. I wish, but that book is like $90 to like $100 on eBay just for the cover. But anyway, this is the Deadpool issue #7. $15. Never again. But I saw it was Scotty Young, and I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is that one that everyone was talking about because it has the original $10 price tag, and everyone was like, what, $10 for a friggin' comic? Yeah, but anyway, it was a one-time deal, so I'm like, okay, it hurts, but at least it's not an everyday thing. Next, I got an issue for my Batman 66 run. When this came out, I saw it blow up for a bit, so I decided to let it cool down and finally get it. This is Batman 66 issue 25. This is the introduction of Harley Quinn in the Batman 66 universe. So happy to have this. And then I got 2 Spawn issues to slowly fill in my Spawn run. So again, got another one of those famous Spawn cover swipes. This is Spawn 231, and this is the cover swipe of Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man #1. Not bad, only $6. I'm cool with that. And then I just got a regular Spawn issue. This is Spawn issue #84. I've always loved this cover, and I'm trying to go through some of my Spawn books with a lot of the dark colored backgrounds because I'm trying to decide which one or which ones I want to bring with me to Toronto in September, because Greg Capullo is going to be at Fan Expo. So I'm still deciding if I want to get a couple Spawn books signed, or do I get my Batman #1 signed. I like the Batman #1 cover a little too much to have Sharpie written on it. So I'm actually thinking of just taking a couple Spawn books and letting Greg Capullo sign those. So it's not like I'm going to be getting them graded or anything, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, so yeah, that's it, folks. That's the end of my haul. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumbs down. And if you enjoyed this video, take a look around my channel. I got plenty of haul videos along of a crap ton of other stuff. Also, while looking around my channel, make sure to comment on any video you like, because I love reading them as well as answering them. And also, while looking around, make sure to like or dislike any video you watch. Yes, I did say dislike, because let's face it, no one's perfect, right? And then, when all is said and done, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alrighty, so that's it for now, but I will see you later on today for the Thursday comic review. Not 100% sure what I'm going to be reviewing, but I can guarantee you it will be something from this very pile that I showed you, so who knows. Anyway, till the next video, folks, this is Punisher88 signing off. See ya!